How did that go? Were you able to make a decision? How about the self and peer assessment? It can be a strange thing to do at first, but I've used self and peer assessments in my classes for years, and I think it's really valuable for learners. In this stage, I want to talk about some language you can use to come to a conclusion with your partner. These are going to be phrases you can use for agreeing and disagreeing, and these are really important for fluency. This is kind of the fluency focus. Now, for me, one of the secrets of sounding fluent in a language is using these sorts of short phrases. Sometimes these phrases are called gambits, and if you can master a good selection of these, you will become much more fluent. These phrases are British English, especially the disagreeing phrases. I think you'll see what I mean. So, here are 4 phrases you can use to agree. I agree. Pretty straightforward. That's a good idea. Often the "that's" gets really contracted in natural speech, so you might not hear it. You might hear someone say, "It's a good idea." I think you're right. This is a nice way of agreeing. The "I think" suggests you've actually reflected on what your partner has said and are agreeing with them and not just with what everyone thinks. That sounds good. This is quite informal, but I think it's quite common and appropriate for the sort of conversation you're practicing. Okay, and here are some phrases you can use to disagree. I disagree. This is okay, but it's quite direct and might feel a bit argumentative. I'm sorry, but I don't think that's right. Or, I don't think that's a good idea. This is very gentle. By starting with an apology, you'll get along in British culture. That's a good idea, but... Okay, this is the same as the phrase you could use to agree, but with a but. By starting with an agreement, you're softening your objection, and that makes it easier for everyone to take. That would be okay. This is a sort of phrase that really bothers some non-British speakers of English. It all comes down to the intonation. If you said, "That would be okay," it's a way of agreeing. But if you said, "That would be okay," it means that you think it would be, well, not ideal. Okay is possible, but it's not the best solution. One more phrase. I'm not sure that would work. You can see that all these phrases are indirect. They're all designed to make the disagreement less like an argument. Okay, now it's time for you to have the conversation again. I'm going to present you with some more restaurant options, and it's up to you and your partner to select somewhere to take your friend for a special night out. To make it more complicated, I'm going to give you some information about your friend. So, your friend is on a diet and trying to avoid carbohydrates. They are allergic to shellfish, and they are a fan of spicy food. After the conversation, I'd like you to assess yourself and your partner again. Think about your performance and how well you did compared to the first time. Off you go.